You were too late, man. See if this works.
Shoot, had I known that, I would have plugged it over there.
What's going on?
Can you email us these PowerPoints?
Right on that. Ask Jackie, you see what she says.
Yep, I'm fully charged. Sweet.
Cause that would make it a lot simpler, so wouldn't have to take any pictures.
I like pictures.
Yeah, of course it's, okay. Stand by.
Wait, so the underwriting are best efforts from improving the standby. Are there any more?
I'll see if I can get you a bunch of questions. I'll see if I can get you a bunch of questions.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be great. Maybe print it out would be nice.
Yeah, print it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
So do you remember what the other three are?
No.
Best efforts.
They sell what they can.
Yeah,
and
sell what they can.
don't sell, then they
For
give it back.
equipment is they
Which is the
guarantee
one-
to sell a certain amount. And all or none is they sell, either they sell all of it or they don't sell any of it.
And it means that they have to, say the company needs 20 mil. If they don't sell the whole 20 million, they just cancel out the whole transaction.
Oh, so they sell all they required or they cancel everything?
Then it doesn't fund.
Okay. Which is the one that you sell it and then if they don't sell the amount they buy it back or they pay for it?
They buy it back?
Or I mean they buy it.
I think that's all or none.
No.
If they don't sell it, then they just refund everyone's money.
No.
If they buy it back, then it's called treasury stock.
No. I said the wrong word. But don't you like say you have 10 million you agree to it as an investment issuer. Then you sell like 5 million. Isn't there one that underwriting that requires the issuer to pay for it?
The issuer is the one who's raising the money, so.
No, I know, but selling it to people. If you can't sell it, isn't there one that you have to pay? No.
That he has to pay now.
Okay.
You want me to move your table over?
Oh. That would work. So, that way I could be by the electricity,
There you
because
go.
that's the key point.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you want me, then call your wife and ask her, come, oh no. You're not married, never mind, I'll call.
I'm not married yet.
I've got Ivan's wife to come over and help.
She needs a workout?
If she's at the club, she's not too far away.
Yeah.
She is far. We're the Los Gatos one. That's the far one.
Oh.
Alright.
Robbie. Lock the door so nobody can hit you.
Alright.
Wait, can you sit on the corner so I can see the screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Is that good?
That doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
If you would have sat in the middle though, you know what I mean?
Right here?
Yeah,
That's good?
that'd be nice.
Does this block your view?
Not at all. Not at all. That's hilarious.
Okay. So we have to know all four of these, okay? Yours was a kind of a combination of a couple of different things we talked about, so I couldn't figure out which one for sure we were hitting it at. So preliminary for Texas is anything that's a new issue, we have to give it out.
I think it's right here.
Sometimes we call it the red herring. So before they get approved, we can give out a red herring or preliminary prospectus. And once it's approved, we can give out a regular, prospectus. So
But
we.
the red herrings prior to approval?
Yeah,
I've never seen it phrased like this. I've always seen the opposite where it's like, the opposite, so.
what's a red herring or what?
Yeah, what is a red herring? Never a preliminary prospectus is also.
Yeah, because the prospectus itself has to be red.
Yeah, why red?
So people know that it has not been approved yet
Oh,
for sale.
oh, okay. It's really red,
Yeah. Usually half of it's red.
okay.
Most of the prospectuses are like black. We used to have in the office a whole bunch of them. So when people come in now, technically by law, since everything's online,
Mm-hmm.
we just say, hey, go to this website, you see this prospectus, done deal.
No one even looks at it anyways.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah, I
ever
was
does
gonna
that.
say, you handed out a lot of them, but there's, nobody reads it.
So when you put it in the broker's name, it's called the street name.
What's the nominal order?
I don't,
What does that even mean?
official and nominal.
Well, nominal, he's,
Actual?
well, not actually, Mike would be the actual owner. He is the beneficial owner.
Acting as a broker dealer is the nominal owner. I don't think I've seen that term, nominal owner.
Well, because he's not really the owner, where the real owner is Mike, so he actually would benefit. But street name is in the name of the broker dealer.
So what, so that's like pretty much everything I got in my portfolio is in that, right?
Yep, yep.
So street name is. Street
And who
name.
was your investment advisor? Oh, was that you?
Yeah?
Okay.
Is the nominal and Mike is the beneficial owner. So beneficial would mean the name on the stock certificate?
Well, in a technical sense, it's showing up on the books that it belongs to Acme Broker Dealer,
Mm-hmm.
but the one who benefits is the actual owner.
Which would be Mike.
Which you can actually say to the company,
Mm-hmm.
please send me my certificate showing I own this stock. You can stuff them someplace. if you
Okay.
want to. Then if you decide to sell the shares, they have to be in perfect shape, so if they're mutilated, any of them cut, tore, then you have to get new issue from the custodian, the transfer agent.
Okay.
That's why people keep them with the broker dealer.
Yeah, 'cause I can't think of that many instances where people have actual stock certificates today.
Yeah, most people don't.
I've never even heard of anyone in the last 20 years having one, right?
You can ask for it.
Yeah, I had to, get some replaced, cause I ended up with some, and I don't even know how, but they were torn and so, I didn't even know if they were worth anything. I just called in, and was like, I have these stock certificates, I have no idea if they're worth anything.
That's funny.
And they replaced them, so.
So they were
They
worth
gave,
something.
they were worth something, yeah.
But who owned them?
I don't even remember. I think it was a relative of mine, somewhere.
So somehow you ended up as being the beneficiary for those. That's why they replaced
Yeah, I
them.
can't remember where they came from.
Why'd you replace them? Why don't you just say, can you own these, and if I decide to sell
Well,
them?
that's what they did. They moved into my stock broker account, so I had to get them replaced from the company, and then I sent them into
Good,
Schwab.
good.
Cause I was like, I don't wanna hold on to these.
Yeah,
It's like holding cash.
It's worse. I mean, if cash gets stored, you can still use it.
Yeah.
Like traveler's checks.
Yeah.
I got a funny story about that too. So I went to Europe in 2005, and before that I'd gone there after I graduated in '89, and you need traveler's checks then. So in 2005, you didn't need, I thought you still needed traveler's checks, so I got like a couple $1,000 worth. Went over there, nobody would take them. They wouldn't even cash it. So I literally brought all 2,000 back, and I had to exchange it with the bank.
Oh my god, that's a good story.
Wow.
So nobody would take them. Like not even the banks over there.
They like American money.
Well, everyone takes credit cards now. In '89, no one took credit cards.
Wow.
Definitely not Europe.
Yeah, yeah. And now everyone takes credit cards in Europe. They don't take traveler's checks. So I learned a lesson on that one.
So since you learned something from that, what's the answer on this?
Oh no. Which of these would be considered a wash sale?
I'll tell you why this is a little tricky. A warrant itself says you can buy the stock at a set price. So that's where this gets a little bit tricky. So anytime you sell or buy within the 30-day period, a stock, a warrant, it gives you the option of buying that stock,
Mm-hmm.
then you won't be able to take the loss.
You want those? Yeah, I would have guessed just because of the 29 days.
Yeah.
Not looking at the warrant part, but.
And sometimes that helps. You look for certain things
Mm-hmm.
in the profession, and that helps.
I know it has to be less than 30 days, yeah.
I think you're supposed to get all these.
Oh, no. The price a call writer is required to sell a stock at price a call writer is supposed to sell a stock at. Strike price.
Yep. You buy some options before? No. It kind of sounded like you knew something about it. I think maybe you bought an option.
I've discussed it with people, like, you know, yes or no, and then I wasn't allowed to go in that transaction with my broker, so I never did it. I had to talk him out of it.
Okay, Ivan.
Return the following would not be a problem. 10. See.
You don't hire the executives or the CEO. You can attend shareholder meetings, you can vote on mergers, acquisitions, stock splits. You can sign your votes or proxy to somebody else. You can't hire them. Okay, David.
Investment advisor. Hey,
Good job. Because even if you have a securities license, you can give advice, you just can't charge a fee for it.
How about all the insurance guys now that are out acting like financial advisors? How do they not get in trouble? I've been to networking events where you know, they're insurance guys, but they're financial advisors, and they never did anything.
Well, it comes with your business also.
No, but they say they're financial advisors.
They do. Simply because they do have, say, securities license.
No, some of them are straight life. That's pretty illegal, isn't it?
No, Cause they are giving financial advice.
As long as they're not
I
paid
guess you
for
can do
it,
fixed products.
as long as they're not paid for it.
Well, I guess, but I've heard people advise on like mutual fund trades and stuff that aren't.
If they do charge a fee, there's, another insurance license, an investment analyst license or something like that. You're allowed to do that. Most people don't get that one. See, who did this one? You did that, so back to you, David.
Okay. Future following students is not.
We didn't talk about this, so Suzanne, I'll take you off the hook on this one. The first market is a listed security trading over, selling on the exchange.
So
So,
it's not negotiated though,
yeah, it's not
it's an
negotiable.
issuer, right?
Yeah,
First market?
yeah. So, what was the last thing you said?
That, the first market is, there's an issuer, it's not negotiated, right? It's
No, that's primary market.
primary, so that's different
Yeah,
than first market.
you got primary market, secondary market, and the secondary, you got a first market, second market, third market, fourth market. First market is a listed security trading on the exchange, so within that, you have a specialist. On the over-the-counter, it's a negotiated market, you get to negotiate as to what you wanna pay for the stock.
Okay.
So that's why we got this little blue thing down here.
The first market is an auction market. Oh, okay.
So we have a specialist here, then on the second market, which is unlisted securities, we have market makers, who you get to negotiate with.
Okay. Spread.
And if the spread is, say $16.58 and $17, what does that tell you?
That's a ripoff.
Worth is $16 and $19. So when the spread is big,
Uh-huh.
that means there's
There's a high
not too
chance.
much interest in the security.
Oh,
When
okay.
the numbers are close to each other, it means it's selling a lot of people are interested in that stock.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking at a stock the other day, and the difference was like $3. So I'm gonna skip on this one. So that means I don't have that many people interested in buying or selling this particular stock. Here, it's usually 50% on this one.
Yeah, 50, yeah. But paying with margin, but the first trade, if you, is 100%, right? If you're opening a margin account, then you have to have 100% of your,
It has to be able to have a margin, you gotta have at least 2,000 in the account.
you got 2,000, but isn't there a rule about the first trade being at 100%?
No,
No? Oh. Purchase price.
so if you do $10,000 in, let's say you don't have Schwab, let's say you don't have Fidelity, you open an account with Fidelity, put 2,000, you automatically have a margin account.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question for you. So this Reg U and all these different regs, like I can recognize it when it's explained. Do you have to remember every single one of them? Will it-
There's only 2 of these.
No, but there's like 1934, I
Well,
can,
33, 34,
40.
Active Investment Act of 1970,
you have to.
that's only 5.
Okay. I just figure them out when the question comes up, but I can't name them. You know?
So on regulation U is where the bank charges the broker to borrow money, and T is when the broker charges you to borrow the money. So the banks usually charge the broker dealer like 1.5%, then the broker dealer charges you like 11%. It'd be 1.1 plus 10%. So Reg U is where the banks charge the broker dealer, Reg T is where the broker dealer charges you.
broker charges client. Alright.
Now, a broker dealer cannot recommend a security once the broker dealer is a market maker. So if he's a market maker, that means people coming to him to buy this particular stock. So he can't recommend it.
What's all
Excuse me.
above?
Conflict of interest. If he's the lead underwriter, from the, broker dealer, he can't recommend it. Is a financial interest, he can't recommend it. So all three above on this one.
Okay.
So this would be you guys. You guys are registered rep with Schwab. She's interested in pursuing hot new issues, she can't do it. Not till it cools down. So,
That's the answer.
yeah. Her spouse can't purchase it.
How far does that go on the, spouse can't, mother and father, can they?
Mother and father could, yeah. But, you're 18, living with your mom and dad, that would be.
Yeah, yeah, little red flag.
Yeah.
So what about if they're 18 and living on their own?
Then that's, fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So then you have insider trading issues.
What would be the
Right.
insider trading issues?
Well, I guess if the parent,
Insider means you know something that other people don't know.
okay,
So if you work for a broker dealer and said, God dang, we heard on the phone, this guy's gonna buy 500,000 shares of Chewy. So I go buy it now because I know the price is gonna go up. That would be insider.
that, okay,
So keep that between us.
yeah.
This is kind of like insider trading too.
What action? I'd say A.
Well, which one is cash?
Loans.
Oh,
So you overthink on that one.
yeah, I would not pick loans. Loans. Loans and cash go together.
It's got your name on it, David.
Call an option at a strike price of 20, the premium for the option is 4. The issue commitment trading at 25. The intrinsic value is $1. So it's 20 plus the 4, less 25, so it'd be $1.
I'm not too sure how you calculated that one.
Yeah.
So intrinsic means anytime it goes over 20, because this is a call option, right? You have value, you know.
Okay. Oh, so it's $5.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So if this option was expiring, like in 2 days,
Mhm.
well, Friday, tomorrow, I would in the current market value is $21, it has intrinsic value. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that in tomorrow
Mhm.
or today. I'll lose some money but I get some of my money
You're
back.
gonna take something for sure,
Yeah,
instead of letting it go.
yep,
Yeah, I struggle with these.
yeah. In Europe, you can't exercise your option until the last day of the trade, of the option period. In the United States, you can do it anytime during the option period.
Hmm.
33 is always paper, so it's paper.
270,
meaning
is that the 270 and less?
First issue.
270 days and less, is that the one?
What's that?
Commercial and money markets, is that the one?
No, commercial papers, means it's not classified as security,
Okay.
because, it expires in 270 days.
Oh, shit.
So 33 is paper, 34 is people.
So 33 is anything that's brand new, first time issue. Oh, that was an easy answer.
Oh, new issues, B.
What's the answer?
B, as in boy,
So,
because new issues.
can I just ask you a personal question? Do you see this word not?
Ah! That little word gets me every time. It's my worst.
If you want to, you move your
I
table
think
up.
it's A, right?
What's
I
that?
think it's A.
Is not.
Because this is 34. So anything the second time, first time is primary, so for the first time, not for the second time.
Pay attention to that not word.
Move your table up another inch.
Yeah, move a little closer.
Which of the following would be allowable by a broker dealer? You can't give them anything over $100.
D.
Allowable, so $100. So it'd be D.
Everyone breaks that rule though.
I don't know if they break that rule. What's the answer on this one, Ivan?
D.
Your best customer.
Ivan, did you
Per
read
quarter.
this?
No, maybe not. Which of the following would be allowed? Oh, never mind.
Allowable by
You can't give them
Yeah, that
$400,
is-
Ivan.
200, A.
200 is more than
But
100.
it's a gift card.
Taking the
So,
customer to see Hamilton.
Giving
What's
somebody
Hamilton?
tickets to a
What's Hamilton?
football game.
No, but what's Hamilton?
Younger
It's a
than
play.
Play,
Oh, I didn't even know what it was.
yeah.
Oh.
Your wife would love you to take her to that.
Oh.
I think it's playing in New York at this time, though.
Is it a good one or something?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
one of the best.
Oh.
So,
I'd get myself in trouble big time there.
really?
You know why?
Why? Oh. This might like this
Some
one.
of them are good though.
Yeah. This is probably the best one of the last 10
Would
years.
be allowable. Why would that be allowable?
So you can, if you're gonna go see the 49ers, tickets are $250 a pop, it's
Mhm.
okay. You can't give them season tickets, but you can give them tickets to an event,
So one event,
yes.
okay.
And then another one after that.
Yeah, I mean, could you then give them like tickets the next month?
I don't think so. This is in a calendar year. So I
So
don't
what's
Is
think-
it one event per year?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So
See,
it's one
That's why
event,
B is wrong. $100 a quarter, it's only $100 per year,
it's a year?
yeah.
Wow. So the max is $100 a year?
But as long as you're not giving them money, you're okay to do it. So I apologize on that. So yeah, you give them, you can take them to dinner next month. You
Mhm.
just can't give them anything that's cash.
We had to document when you
Yeah.
get like wine or whatever you give them
Yeah.
for Christmas even. Or the bottle of wine, you gotta document it.
Oh, really?
It used to be $50. And back then, I mean, a $50 bottle of wine is nothing special, right?
So $100 a year or one event?
You can take them to an event. You can take them to another event. Because they don't consider that to be cash. Hawaiian can't take it with them to spend
Okay.
it.
Oh, interesting, okay.
So remember, security is anything, an exempt security is one that
Doesn't
is
register.
not a security. So like commercial paper is not a security. It's an exempt security.
So,
These are all securities, these three here.
treasury note?
This Jenny Mae is actually a REIT. Corporate bond is a bond from a corporation, treasury note, so. Whoa, corporate bond, hold on a second.
Oh, it says would not be an exempt.
Oh, I missed the word not.
You need me to move your table closer?
I need. God damn.
I got an extra seat here.
Not be an exempt security. So,
Not be considered exempt.
so what exempt means is it's exempt from registration. Is it
Yeah, I
exempt
never
from
understood
registration?
that exempt versus non-exempt. I always got the questions wrong, always, even before. Can you go over a little bit of that?
Well, exempt security means it doesn't have to be registered.
I know, but then how do you know which one's which? That was always like my heart, on all from day one.
Well, commercial paper is exempt because they don't have to register.
Because they're not security.
Well, it's 270 days, right?
Yeah.
Treasury note is issued by the government, and Ginnie Mae is issued by the government, right?
So, so your government security is always exempt from
Oh,
registration.
I always got those wrong, I just guessed on them.
Ginnie Mae is exempt because of that, and commercial paper because it's not a security.
Mhm.
So corporate bond
Has to
would
register.
not be an exempt security. You'd have to register
Would
that with the SEC.
Makes sense.
Exempt, exempt, not exempt.
I think we already had this, so maybe you guys probably can figure this well. So when you're doing something online, and if it tells you to recommend you buy a particular security, you can't do that. If it's asking you for information, and it's, what do we call that? It's static, that's okay to do, as long as they don't ask you or recommend a particular security. So, vendor considers static content through a site to be retail, yes.
But what is static content?
Means you get to interact with the computer, with the website.
So like, you mean your personal website, you can change it, is that what you mean?
You
Or,
can- in
or,
other
or like a
words-
chat?
Like some websites, you can't do anything, you can't add your name, you can't ask your questions, it can't ask you for your information, would you like to, are you thinking about buying stocks? It's just a page.
Oh, okay. Static content on your website to be retail communication.
See, pre-approval would be required, he recommends a specific security, so he's not allowed to do that. So this is wrong. And I'm making sure, cause I just read some of these words. Yep, so you gotta send information.
Cause the limit's
When you get
25,
20, over
right?
25, you gotta get broker approval, right?
Yeah. Agent planning to offer retirement planning, dinner, seminar, scripted is considered retail.
So it's,
So pre-approval is required. Because he's recommending a specific security. I'm kinda glad you're taking these pictures because I don't need to send this to you.
oh, I still wanna, I would still like that. I'll stop taking pictures.
Oh, no, keep going.
No. It's okay.
I'll leave it.
Which of the following has the highest dividend yield?
Balance fund?
Which one's gonna give you more income, is what you're saying?
Equity.
Equity income fund.
So
Yeah.
equity income is pretty good. It's income fund, the balance is half and half, so this is still better than this. This is not gonna give you any equity because it's an emergency market fund, but it's a market fund. Market fund means that it's pay you like a money market. This is none at all, so I like that one.
And equity income fund,
See, balance is a combination of equity and debt. The key word was income on this one. So 33 is the Paper Act, 34 is the People Act. Should be A, I'm gonna guess it this one. No, it's B. So it's secondary. Oh, so margins are for secondary issues. So yeah.
What's the Maloney Act?
Maloney Act actually created FINRA.
Oh.
So
Do we need
it's
to know
old
that?
fashioned FINRA.
Do we need to know Maloney?
Yep.
Why did FINRA become FINRA instead of NASD? It used to be NASD.
Well, NASD is National Association of Security Dealers.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's not FINRA.
But it didn't go, it just went by NASD before.
No, NASD is the National Association of Security Dealers.
Uh-huh.
That's where they meet once or twice a year to
Okay.
talk about issues that go from state to state or anything else that might help another state out.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not FINRA. There was another name, so Maloney Act, FINRA, and there's another name in there someplace. Forgot what the other name was. But it wasn't NASD.
accredited investor.
This is the this is
Give away.
the general definition
Mm-hmm.
of accredited investor. And the other part of that is you gotta make more than 300,000 a year,
250.
250, 350
In the last 2 years, 250,000 last 2 years.
a year.
A year, yeah.
Oh, your turn.
Who buys a call up is bullish. I can do the straightforward questions. It's
Yeah,
not
same
fair.
here. But the other ones when they
It's the
twist
nots and
them.
accepts
Yeah.
and accept nots.
Yeah.
Well, you should be able to make the box also for this.
The one you showed us earlier?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's what you're gonna have to know. Here we're just trying to see if you understand the difference between bullish and bearish.
Yeah.
So
All up. Okay.
if I was doing that box, some people do it a little bit different. Whatever works for you is okay. As long as I can do one of these, I'm good shape. So if I have a rider, and we have a call option, and we have a put option. And then we have the buyer. This guy is obligated. This guy is obligated. This guy is not obligated. This guy is not obligated. Buyer pays a premium. Pays a premium. This guy has to sell.
Wait, what is that one under not obligated? Is that, what does that say? Pays?
Under,
Yeah, right there.
Not obligated.
What's
not
the other?
obligated,
No, no, right above it.
pays a premium.
Oh, pays premium.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if this is here and this is here, then it's gotta be opposite of here. This guy does not pay a premium, he receives a premium. Receives the premium. is assuming that the stock is gonna go up. This guy is assuming the stock is gonna go down. If this guy is down, then this guy thinks the stock is also gonna go up. If these two would match, these two would match, and this guy thinks it's gonna go down. This one has to buy the stock from the buyer. This one has to sell the stock. Oh, no, sorry. This is the opposite. He buys the stock from the buyer. He sells the stock.
So it's sell,
Yeah.
sell stock, okay.
So everything is always the opposite. Sells, buys,
Sell stock,
he now can buy it from him at this, strike price, and we'll say it's $50. So that'd be your strike price. Receives the premium, pays the premium. What else do you think we need to put on this?
How about in the money and out of the money, where does that fit?
That's if there's intrinsic value, right?
Well, if you're out of the money, that means it didn't go in your direction.
You know?
Okay.
So if you buy a call, you're definitely in the money.
Well, only if it goes in your direction.
Yeah,
right?
oh, okay.
See, I can't really put covered nor naked, cause they won't do this to you on this particular test. But, if the writer of the call owns the stock, he is long the position, but when he buys the option, he is now long the position, cause he has control of the option. So once he sells it to him, he is long. Is he naked or is he covered? That's the problem at that point. Is he naked or covered?
Well, if he owns it, then he's,
He's covered.
Covered.
Yeah,
if he doesn't own it, then he's naked.
yeah. So if he can do that, you're pretty much ahead of the game. So call up, put down. He is also he gets to put it to this guy, which means he can sell his stock to that guy and that guy has to buy it. So
Wait.
he gets to sell his stock
Mm-hmm.
to him, the writer of the put. And the writer of the put has to buy it at that price
The writer of
of the put.
But-
So if the stock is 50 and the stock goes down to 42,
uh-huh.
he can now sell the stock to this guy at $50.
Okay.
And he swallows it $8-ish, right?
Well, yeah, he, he's about it short. If he already has the stock and the stock goes down,
And the other
He
guy
still
has,
gets to
the
sell
other
to
guy
the
has to
50.
pay him $50.
yeah.
Yep.
So if you just wanna make sure you're gonna make money on this over the next 9 months, you could do that, but then you're losing the
Upside.
$3 you gave him a premium. What's this one, Ivan?
Investor buys a put call option. Bearish.
Yep.
So how do you figure that one on the chart? I just knew from memory that one.
Well, again, if you think it's going down, you're bearish. If you think it's going up, you're bullish.
No, but an investor who buys a put option, how do you, like, I just knew that one from memory.
Well, the only thing, difference between this guy and this guy is, in reference to what you talked about, he now gets to buy the stock from him at that price.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was gotta be the opposite. for
Oh,
this
so
guy.
that was pointing down and you just automatically, okay. Got it. Wait.
So this one, he sells you the stock, this one he's gonna buy your stock.
I just knew that one, but I was trying to figure out in my head how to plug it in the chart.
So when you're buying stock, what most people do is they just do market orders. So if I see that, and I did that today, I saw the stock dropping for one particular stock, and whoa, it's going down, down, down. So I put a market order in to buy it at that price. Now, if I put a limit order in, that means it's gotta go past that price and I'll buy it. So if I put a limit order to buy or sell, so if I'm selling a stock, the price has to go above that point to sell it. If I'm buying it, it's gotta go below that point before I'll buy it. So let's say it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I go to the computer, I wanna buy the stock at $10. I'll put a limit order in at $10. So now, next day at 1 o'clock, I can look to see if I bought it. But it has to go past the $10 before I'll buy it. Stop order means as soon as it hits that number, whatever the value is next, you'll buy it. That's the stop order. Whether it's higher or lower, you get that price. You can do what's called stop and limit order, which means the first thing it hits, that price, now the second time it's gotta go above that price, then you buy it. It's called a stop and limit order. So you might need to stop and limit order just to make sure it's going above what you really want it to go to, instead of it dropping back down again.
So if you do a stop limit order, like for $10, if it doesn't go above $10, if it goes to $9.92, you won't buy it.
So you're selling?
Yeah. So no, if you're buying, if you put a stop
So we're doing a stop limit order for buying or selling?
for buying,
For buying?
yeah.
So if you put it at $10 and it doesn't go to 9, then they won't accept.
No. If it go, the stop limit order has to go above $10, right?
No, you said to buy. So if I'm buying, I want it to go down.
Oh, okay, you're right, I got you.
You know, I run across people who don't even know what this is. They just put an order to buy. This way they have to watch the goddamn screen all day long, waiting to see if it's gonna go down to their price.
Sounds like fun.
Or better.
Why can't I? No.
Stop loss orders
No,
or
so
stop limit,
at a price or better, it has to be limited.
a limit order.
Yeah, because if it hits and goes back the other way, then that would be a stop order.
Specify price or better.
This business cycle is on your test. So if it's a new company, if the stock is going up, it's expanding. Then once it reaches this top, it's the peak. Then it comes down, it's contracting. When it gets to the bottom, it's the trough. When it goes back up again, it's expansion.
So it's B.
I think so. You have to know that order for the test.
Expansion, peak,
It's like an IPO. At first it'll go up, it'll peak, then it starts down,
contraction, trough.
and go back. Then at the bottom, stays a little bit like that for a day, or for 2 hours, whatever, it's called the trough. Then it goes back up again, so it all starts all over again. This was, I was trying to think of an acronym for this one. I really couldn't think of one. EPCT, but gonna be nothing to me, so. If this is going up, and this is staying at the bottom. Contraction means it's going down. Okay, David.
Issues an option to current insured.
Trying to trick you a little bit here too, David. Nope. Oh, go ahead.
Whoever issues an option to current insured to purchase shares of stock at 10. This is a warrant.
So let's say we just read the second line and the third line. Shareholders to purchase shares at $10, the shares are currently trading at 11. If the corporation says to you, hey, the shares are selling right now at 11, we'll let you buy them, the shares at 10. That tells you it's a
Oh,
warrant.
so it's a right.
Yeah.
So it's a right.
This word option, that's
Uh-huh.
what tricks people. It's not a call or a put.
Okay.
A warrant is always way above the $11.
What do you
Never
mean?
at the 10.
What do you mean, way above?
Well, if they issue you a warrant, let's say for this,
Yeah.
we're selling 11, if they issue the warrant, it'd be at, say, $70.
What, the price
The
of the
warrant,
current?
the warrant
sell-
says,
the current selling
anytime in
price?
the next 10 years, you can buy the stock at $70.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's a warrant.
And this, then the right's short term,
Short term.
right?
The
Mhm.
right is always below the current market value.
Okay. No, but it's short term, not for long term, like the warrant.
Yes, rights are short term and warrants are long term.
Okay.
But people, when it says option, they're looking at this guy and this guy.
I know. I'm guilty.
Yeah.
That's right. And it's issued below market price.
Yeah, rights always says below the market value.
Okay.
Okay, Ivan,
Which of the following is true about US Treasury? There must be issue with trust indenture. Which is, wait a second, Treasury said US
no,
government.
the US Treasury don't have
They
a
don't
trust
apply,
in
they
it,
don't
only
apply
corporate
this.
bonds
Okay,
have
yeah,
it.
okay. It's not A for sure, it's not B. It's D.
Because it's sold at
I'd
a
say it's C.
discount,
Yeah.
because it's sold at a discount.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bills are a discount under a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when they're sold at a discount, that means it matures to value.
Wait, but don't they make, oh, I was thinking dividends. That's what got me. That's why they pick C.
You could have your wife take this test for you.
So good luck.
I had so we do contractors also. So I had a lady come to my office. She said, "Hey, I got to talk to you. My husband's been in the construction business for 20 years, but he's stupid, and I want him to get the license. But he's too stupid to pass the test. Can I take the test for him?" I said, "Are you legally his wife?" She said, "Yes." "Then you're allowed to take the test for him." "And have you done anything in construction?" She says, "No."
But I'm not stupid.
But see, our contractor's books has all the question and answer for the test.
Oh, nice. Just memorize them.
So she went and took the test, 3 weeks later passed the test.
But you know what? I have a client, same thing. English is the second language. He's kind of dumb for that. and the wife does it, the license is in her name,
Yep.
and he's doing all the work.
Yep, yep.
Really?
You know,
But it's kinda shady, cause she has to sign off on everything.
yep,
Like when he approves some work, she signs off.
she's the licensed contractor.
I know, but she has no
Wow.
idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He just says, sign this?
No, like, you know when you get like something on your house, like when I bought a house, and then I sold it, everything had to be up to code. So a contractor had to approve that it's up to code.
Why did you have to sell a house that everything had to be up to code?
Because the buyer requested it.
Oh,
That
that's
was one
reason
thing.
why.
There was one thing, and we had, from the inspection.
Ah. So you must be getting top dollar to abide by the buyer to do that.
I just wanted to get rid of it faster.
Yeah, because if you do conventional, the limit doesn't require it.
No,
FHA
this
requires
is
it.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Things were different. They don't require it, but, you know.
Yeah. We kind of talked about this.
All of the above.
You can't say all.
Oh,
the
never
above,
mind,
because
B's
A,
not
you're
for
up.
sure, B's not for sure.
So it's not D,
C's.
yeah, it's
Or enter A
specific.
probably.
I'd say pre-approval C.
Yeah, see, always is too much.
Oh yeah, you said don't use always.
Yeah.
Never choose the always, yes.
Oh yeah, good remembering.
Now, three of these
So
say
those
always.
are two same basically answers except always.
Yeah. Front runner means you're buying the stock before somebody else is.
Prior to entering your own. It's not A. C.
You're always required to disclose everything to the client. So breakpoint is usually found in mutual funds. I'm gonna say, David, you're gonna buy these mutual funds. If you put in $500, you gotta pay 8.5. If you put in $10,000, you gotta pay 8%. If you sign a LOI, letter of intent, you get a lower rate right now. So, and then.
LOI is 90 days, or 90, or how long was it, 9 months?
For what?
4 months?
For what?
If you, for a breakpoint. If you sign it.
No, there's three types of breakpoints.
No, but you get a breakpoint, but then you have to sign a letter of intent that you're gonna.
Oh, and the letter of intent.
Yeah,
You can sign the letter of intent,
How long
and that's
can
good
you-
for 13 months.
13.
If you don't put the money in, then they have a right to cancel it out, and you have to pay what you should have paid before.
Would they actually?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the answer to this one? Common sense.
A or D?
That's not common sense.
A or D?
C. No?
All clients, you gotta tell all the clients about this, no matter what.
Even if they give
Oh, all
you $10,000?
clients,
Yeah, so,
So-
you know, there's people who, let's say you come to my office and say, I'm gonna put 3,000 in the future.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, if you put 10,000, your sales charge for this will be less.
Oh. Do they have breakpoints that low?
So the sales charge in real life, I mean, for test wise, the maximum is 8.5.
Yeah, I know that.
On the next level down, a lot of companies will go 8%, then 7.5, 6 3/4, et cetera, et cetera. So you can do breakpoints 3 ways. One is quantity purchases,
Yeah.
second is the LOI, the third one is appreciation.
Okay.
So,
How does the appreciation?
Well, let's say you buy you buy some stocks at 6,000, mutual fund at 6,000. Now the mutual fund goes up to 8,000 in value.
Mhm.
Now you put $500 more in, then you're at, you put another $2,000 in, you're at the next break point. You can use the appreciation to help you reach the break point.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
But that's the only thing you need to know, you're ahead of the game.
Apparently, well, I've learned there's a lot of other things I don't know. And that's the problem. Secondary market. C.
No, people get together, auction market.
Auction market?
Yeah, if it's on a computer, then that's called the negotiated market.
The first word, auction market.
So it's a physical location, which is the New York Stock Exchange, the guy on the floor,
Yeah.
he's called the specialist, he's trying to sell a particular stock. And basically, everything's done on the computer, but people can say, I'll buy you this. So if he has a particular company he wants to buy 50,000, they don't even tell, it doesn't show up in the system.
Okay.
Who issues the ADRs?
US.
US banks.
US banks, yeah.
US banks. Issued by US banks, okay.
So again, the ADR shows that this ADR shows that you own shares from a company over in Egypt. I told you about this,
Okay.
Thinly traded.
thinly traded. And that's what you want. I'm sorry, the widespread between bid and ask means there's not much trading going on. That's what it's saying to us. If it's heavily traded, then the bid and ask are pretty close to each other. Market makers only work over the counter. Specialists work on the exchange. Auction, exchange. I'm sorry, auction, negotiated market. No, auction back to the exchanges. So sorry about that.
So the last is just to screw us up.
1205.
No, this is the last time it show, so what they do is, this is usually at the end of this, to be honest with you. But this tells you what it sold for yesterday.
Oh, last is for, indicates yesterday?
Of
It says
the-
a stock, so wouldn't it be, that would be the last trade, right?
The day before.
Usually it's the day before.
Last is the day before? Yeah.
This is the current. Currently it's trading at 12:02 and the ask is 12:10.
12:10, see.
But what they do is, you can see the prices for the day, the last, the highest traded. You find, if it just opened up today, what it traded last for yesterday. So yeah, usually last means the previous day.
Okay, so it's the ask then, 1210.
So in order to place a market order to buy, you buy at the ask, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You sell at the bid. Or you buy at the bid.
Senior?
Which one?
Senior?
Preferred stock.
So a convertible means it's, you can convert to preferred to common stock. So on the certificate, it will tell you how many shares you can convert it to. Callable means it can be called back by the corporation. Cumulative means any arrears missed as far as dividend payments, you get paid the arrears also. So if I'm reading these answers, if he's from 4 different fund complexes, I would tell him to select one of the
One of the 4.
4 and buy everything out of that one fund. Because otherwise, he's gonna get a different sales charge if he puts it into 4
Well,
different
break
funds.
points could be,
Yep.
B.
Good
Yeah.
job. So the top is expansion going up, then at the top is
Peak.
peak coming down,
Contraction.
bottom is trough.
Increasing, expansion.
What is it?
Expansion.
Yeah. What time is it?
3:42.
Damn.
Break time. And we'll leave that from right there.
And the secondary part. is peak.
Well, it can't be primary. Primary is the first time it's ever sold.
And it can't be through private placement.
It's not a private placement, in the solicit
Well,
to
it is
everybody.
not.
Shares.
Not directly with the issuer, because
Yeah.
that would be primary, again. So
Secondary.
really only at least one.
Yeah.
Good job, but better not show you another slide, otherwise you'll be here again.
So you're telling us we're cut off.
Yeah.
We're on to you.
All right.
What time is he done? He done for the day after this? I would hope so.
I think 5 or so.
No, what time is he done? Is he,
Oh.
I wonder if he's teaching other people.
Oh, I
after
don't
work.
know. I think 5.
Pretty good class though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping, all the questions that we've gone over.
Yeah. Hope we get the easy
will
ones
be on
come
there.
through. Need some water.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah.
to eat.
Hopefully not too many of those options and puts. Or the not questions.
I know. It's kind of a weird office, but it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like low key in the middle of nowhere. Like with the building.
Yeah.
That triangle's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is kind of a weird,
Different.
yeah.
That's what kind of makes it cool.
I wonder how often it leaks. I'm sure for installing blinds, it's gotta be tough.
I'm sure they get a lot of bids for blinds. That's funny.
Yeah. Cause I'm sure they break off and fall like that.
Yeah, you definitely need blinds here, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
And good ones.
Well, it probably depends if you're facing east or west.
So yeah, that's the key.
If you're somewhere in the middle, then you're probably okay. But these are all mirrored on the outside, so it shouldn't be too much.
Shouldn't be too bad. And these are thick windows.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky you're doing it right away. More time to overthink it for me.
Yeah. So are you attached with a broker dealer, or are you on your own?
Well, I can get attached,
Okay.
but because I know people.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna do it. You know, independent broker dealers thing, right? That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So you basically have your own company
Mm-hmm.
versus working for someone.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Because I already have the company part in, so just want that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So did you keep your company in place, like when you, went overseas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it still has some revenue, not a lot, but
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, well, that's good.
you know. Change the office, cut it down.
Uh-huh. Oh, I bet. So is it just you?
Me,
In an office?
and then I have another guy who's contracted, but he doesn't like hardly writes anything.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and it's like 5,000-6,000.
Mm-hmm.
Give him 30. I take 30% for nothing.
Yeah, that's great.
Nothing substantial. 1 year he wrote 24, but it keeps him happy.
Oh, it keeps him happy and keeps you, it's free
You
money.
know,
for you.
exactly. What's it? 2016?
2016, yeah.
Now I'm feeling better.
It always helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate these like double questions.
I know.
Those are
Hey,
hard.
look,
Like when
I
they
get
do the
the- I know
Roman
the
numerals, and which
material.
of the Roman numerals is correct?
Yeah, exactly. I know the material, but then when then I'm clueless.
Yeah. Then you have to, it's like a,
Well,
you have
then
to eliminate
guess.
which
And I
ones
know,
are right
and
or wrong.
Then you just guess,
Yeah.
more or less. You're not confident.
No, you're not.
Then you're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
all right. He's ready for us.
Alright.
How far have we gotten as far as the material today? Close to half?
About 7 hours.
It's close to half, you think? Or? Yeah. 10%?
Yeah.
Well, really farther than most, and the
Really?
reason why is you guys have either studied or you know some of this stuff.
Okay.
So a lot of times in a class, I have people who never open up a book, it's like everything's brand
That's
new.
the point of going.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I had an Allstate agent here a couple of months ago, and she just didn't really care. She was just told that by come, she had to come here.
Oh,
But she didn't study ahead of time, she didn't do anything.
sounds like a winner.
And, yeah, she wanted me to go to the test for her. Should be tough.
That's hilarious.
And then I tried to explain to her how much money she could make if she did this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And people just don't realize how much money you can make. There's one little bit more thing you can do different than you did the day before
They
you.
just want to survive instead of do something.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you how to go get $200. You go on the internet right now, get $200 and they'll send it to you. So, you know, people are so lazy, they won't even do that. I will be on the computer in a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
I know, especially these homeless people or these guys that are barely getting by. $200 is gold.
Yeah. So sometimes when I see somebody who's struggling, I'll tell them how to get this money so they can have a little bit more money. And sometimes their friends say, you know, that's probably a scam. They didn't start right. Okay. But that's the best I can answer your question.
Yeah. Those are the.
Well, these all, David gets all these not true ones.
Yeah, yeah, that's like, those mess me up. The smallest word almost, and, all right, which of the following is not true? Okay. Either A or D, I'm not sure.
Just answer which one?
I'd say it's either A or D.
If God was to give you a second guess?
Not true.
Yes, I know.
Debentures or unsecured debt instruments.
Ivan, what is it?
C.
And to avoid hell?
Oh. D.
B.
See, secured bonds are issued by mortgages, of the real estate, of the bonds,
Oh, not the corporation?
not the full faith and credit. Full faith and credit means we're not putting any collateral up for that particular bond.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Pick up on that.
That's
Debentures,
tricky.
debentures are unsecured bonds. Secured bonds would have a higher claim to assets than debentures. So this is true. Usually you won't buy a debenture unless it's a well-established company.
Well-established companies.
Okay, Evan, you can go first.
Okay.
Maybe we'll tell you if you're right or
shoulders
wrong.
Are set to have limited liability.
Let's see.
that right, David?
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Hey, David, you're first, and I've been trying to get it right.
Alright.
Because Ivan has a portfolio.
Treasury securities. Hedge against inflation, common stock,
Yep.
Yep.
that was a guess.
That was a guess?
Yeah, I was thinking, well, the reason that was a guess. I was like, well, what could have the potential for the greatest appreciation of that group, and that would be common stock.
Yeah. So preferred stock really is just for income.
Yeah.
Municipal bonds is to avoid
Income.
taxes and some income.
Okay.
So David, that first, Ivan, you gotta go first.
Which of the five? Conversion privilege.
Good job. So these are the three things what allows you to have a lower sales charge. LOI 13 months.
Mhm.
This allows you to use depreciation within your portfolio to get to the next break point. And then you pay X amount of dollars to get the break points. Conversion just means you can switch it from preferred bonds, preferred stock or bonds, convert it to common stock. So this would not be applicable to this at all. So, so the broker dealer, and we have this word broker dealer. So one of these are implying that he's selling stock that he doesn't own. The other one is implying that he is selling his own stock to you. So when the broker dealer is selling shares from his own account, they're acting as a principal in the transaction.
So the keyword is selling out of their own account.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And that can be a conflict eventually if he doesn't disclose that to you.
Okay.
Because maybe he's trying to get rid of that stock. So Ivan, which of those is not an under the Investment Company Act?
Hedge fund, isn't
That has nothing to do with
it?
it.
Yeah.
So these are under the Investment Act of 1940. So with the four, UIT, face amount, open-end, closed-end funds, and manage. So manage is either open-end or closed-end. But which of the following is not in the Investment Company Act of 1940? As long as you know those five, whatever the other answer is, like this one here, would be the answer to the test.
Cool.
So you have unit, investment trust, face amount, open-end, closed-end, and managed funds.
Oh, managed.
So the managed one is tricky one.
Forgot about that one.
Open-end and closed-end.
Managed funds, okay. So that's the 1940
Yeah.
act?
Let me, I guess I should write that one. Closed, open, UIT, face them up, and managed funds, right?
Yeah. They give you three of those plus one other, whatever the fourth one is.
Yeah, but who knows which three they pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've got this right before, so maybe we'll see if you get this one right.
Alright, inflation's increasing. Market operations. Increase, what? Sell treasuries.
So they're gonna sell the treasuries to the banks?
Yeah. Takes away their lending capability.
Good job. Balanced stock is growth in income. That's all that means. So, see, to say, this is in essence the same thing, growth in value stocks. But
See.
the value stocks, like the stuff that's in the S&P 500, those not gonna grow very much for the most part. GE is growing a lot. They're one of the better ones at this point in time. But balance means growth in income. Whoa, combination of stock, oh, I take that back. This is more balanced, stocks and bonds. I didn't even read this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say P.
Yeah, so this is, both of these are stocks. This is growth, and this is usually preferred stock.
Oh,
So,
right.
yeah. This will give you income, but not as good as this one.
So income securities is preferred stock?
No, income is bonds, right?
First question, so on the first question, income securities is not a bond, right?
You said it was
I'm trying to
preferred
think how
stock.
you would view that. So the income securities could be bonds or preferred stocks, to be honest with you. Because he's not telling me that it's preferred stocks when I say growth in income. Security could be a stock or a bond,
Okay.
but this is stock and bond. This only pays you income every
Okay.
6 months. If this is the income, this is preferred stocks or bonds, it's not as balanced as this guy is.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't bother to read this one. I saw this one and I did this one for that one. My bad on that one. Says I messed up, Ivan, you get this one.
Okay. Monday morning, 9:30, Jerry called her to leave 1,000 shares. At 9:30. Next, D.
I'd say D.
Yeah. Do they pay her the NAV or the POP?
The pop.
No, NAV. So you always redeem at the NAV.
Oh, redeem. I
Yeah.
thought buying. I'm sorry. I misread that.
And then you also have the right to reinvest it back in.
She was selling. I thought she was buying. She started at that. Hope I don't read it wrong like that.
Oh, this is a closed-end fund. This tells you it's probably selling on the exchange. The ask, or the ask can be greater than the bid can be greater than the ask.
What price will customer pay to shares of this company?
When you buy a regular mutual fund, are you paying a sales charge or are you paying a commission?
Sales charge.
You're paying a sales charge. Now, when you do it on the exchange, you're being charged a commission, right?
Yeah. So it's plus, no, it's built into the whole price, so it's minus the sales charge, right? Or is it, what price will customer pay to purchase shares of the company?
Well, in today's market, stockbrokers get a commission on mutual funds, bonds, what else? Mutual funds, bonds. Those are only two for the most part,
Okay.
and options.
Plus the
Yeah.
commission. But I thought for on closed-end funds, the commission was included in the price.
It's on the
No,
exchange though.
you're thinking of,
Is that open-ended?
open-end mutual fund,
Okay,
yeah. Then that's a sales charge.
okay. So, closed-end.
So bid plus a sales charge equals the ask price. You buy at the ask, which is the bid plus the sales charge. You build into the mutual fund shares. So market makers only do over the counter. Specialist is on the floor of the exchange. Market makers are in negotiated markets.
So it's not A. Let's see.
C or D?
Either which one?
C or D?
C or D?
Yeah.
That's an interesting answer.
So it's not
D.
See, they are obligated to honor a price. So if they quote a price, they have to honor it. So this is wrong.
So it's D?
Yeah.
D.
Yeah, he doesn't buy it from other market makers. He just gets from that particular company he represents. That's true. Who doesn't know, have the inventory, is not required to purchase shares from other markets who also specialize. That's true. But this is a better answer. So it is true regarding this. The market maker who does not have inventory or is not required to purchase shares from, that's true, who also specialize in this stock. But B is a better answer than A. A shares are front end load, B shares are rear end load, C is somewhere in between on that one.
Isn't C the ones they discourage everyone from selling? Where it's every year, they charge them like basically an account fee, but it's not called that. What's it called?
What do you mean it's a high 12B1?
Yeah, isn't that the highest? Yeah. That's,
Oh, at the highest 12. But I thought all 12B1 fees were limited to 0.25.
They
For-
cannot
if it's
go
no
over
load.
0.25.
They're what?
They cannot go over the 12.
Yeah.
So a lot of the 12B1 fees could be at 0.10.
Oh,
But the C shares have the highest 12B1 fees, is what they're saying.
yeah. But, okay, so the C shares always have the highest 12B1 share.
But again, if this is front of the load, does it still have 12B1 fees? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Everything has 12B1 fees, but a no load cannot go over 0.25.
Okay.
So a regular mutual fund can be at 0.60 as an example, to be under this program.
that's
So did you just get out of prison, David, or are you okay?
What was that?
Did you just get out of prison or what?
Why?
That's what.
It wasn't licking, that was good.
So, we have
What is
what's called
that?
statutory disqualification, which means if you've been in trouble in the last 10 years, you're statutorily disqualified from getting this license.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's the best answer here?
DUI conviction. It's misdemeanor. Wait. Sorry. Allegation of misappropriate, it'd be B.
Which one?
B, alleged.
See, alleged means that you haven't
No
been proven
proof.
guilty, so
Oh.
that can't be that one, buddy.
All right, a written complaint alleging forgery.
C.
C, conviction.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a
That'd
conviction.
be federal.
Okay.
What, just out of curiosity, what can people do? Like, does a drug driving get people like disqualified, or does like, how, like, what is it?
Let's say you robbed a bank,
Yeah,
you're
obviously.
exempt, they won't give you a license for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So any felonies, you're exempt for 10 years.
How about misdemeanors and like stuff like that?
Misdemeanor is okay.
But what's the thing, I had a guy, I almost hired him, he got, cause he had a bankruptcy 6 years before. Yeah, it was like a complicated.
That's okay.
And I didn't let him because it was too complicated to prove.
Who won't let them?
My broker dealer.
Oh,
And then I had to do a bunch of legwork for him and I didn't wanna do it.
so I did have a person in class, and he was going to declare bankruptcy. I said, get your license first before you declare
Well,
bankruptcy.
they let him keep his license if
Yeah.
he declares bankruptcy? Oh, wow.
You just have to disclose them later on.
Okay.
Would not be on, so if David called me up and says, Leo, I wanna buy 2,000 shares of IBM. Okay, I'm gonna put that order in to buy 2,000 shares. The one thing we're not gonna have in there is what the commission is. Cause we don't know if they're gonna fill out the whole order, or if it's gonna be a partial order.
Commission for the order. Why would the commission not be on the order?
Well, cause we don't know if you can buy it or not. And we don't know if it's gonna be able to fill up the whole order. I put an order in to buy something this morning, 2,000 shares of something.
Okay.
They filled part of it, one share of the stock. So it wasn't a complete order. So you can't put the commissions in for 2,000, but I only got one share.
Oh, okay,
But usually on stock, there's no commissions anymore.
okay.
So some broker dealers still charge,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them do not charge. Call, put, buy, sell.
Protect market gains should, protect gains by a call. Or
So if it's
by
going
a
up,
call, by a call.
you're doing the same thing.
Well, you said going up, right? Oh, look at the up arrow over there, so,
But you had the gain. You had gains going up. How would you protect it? If you bought the stock at $50, and you
so
want to
then you
make sure you keep
wanna
that.
buy a put. See? Alright, so investor who wants to protect market gain.
Because if the stock goes down, that means you get to sell it to the seller of the put.
Buy a
$50.
put, okay,
Yeah.
to prevent it from going down.
Well, you buy it at 50, right?
Mhm.
Now you buy a put option that's 50. If the stock goes down to 42, you have a right to exercise that. He's got to buy it from you at 50.
Okay.
You protect your
Buy.
gain.
So,
Protecting against the damage,
Downside.
so buy a put, okay.
Because you're a little bit rough on this one, I have to give you another one.
Yeah, I thought I saw.
Not this one won't count. So remember UNT? This is, reg U is what the bank charges the broker dealer, reg T is what the broker dealer charges the client. So it's gotta be one of these other two, it won't be this one.
it's
so
not
it's gotta
Rule
be-
72 for sure.
Written policies used to protect against cyber attacks and forms of unauthorized access. SP is.
Safeguard
Oh,
procedures.
okay. Safeguard procedures. Hmm. The most stable pharmaceuticals.
There's more ads on TV for pharmaceuticals than anything else.
Yes.
So
Yeah, some of the new medicines are 2 million to 2.5 million a piece.
what's that?
Some of the new, pharmaceutical medicines coming out nowadays are 2 to 2.5 million a piece.
Really?
Mhm.
Whoa. So can you elaborate a little bit on that one?
Yeah, some of the new, cutting edge pharma stuff coming out. Like I have a friend who sells, oncology medicine, and it's $2.2 million, single dose. And it cures like 90% of all the cancer out of your body.
Wow,
So it's very effective,
wow.
but the insurance companies don't wanna reimburse for it because it's less expensive to have someone go through chemo and radiation and all that, which will cost about $1 million. So it's a lot less for their clients to die than it would be to treat them.
Well, what are the side effects? I don't know, I'm not a big.
Well, no,
medicine guy.
it's a really
What are the
good,
side effects of the drug?
it's very little,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna have to save up a little bit more money.
I know, right?
Yeah, back up.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, some of the, you're gonna see some amazing drugs coming out
I'm
in the
not big
next
on drugs,
5
I
to
didn't
10
even get
years.
vaccinated.
Yeah, the next 5, 10 years, gonna see some amazing stuff,
Wow. I didn't even know that.
yeah.
You taught me something. Thank you. And you would think, people would know that stuff, but they don't share that information now.
Mhm.
Unless you got a couple $1 million in the bank already. Could I don't know the answer, could I go to Mexico and get that at a discount?
No, the cutting edge ones,
Yeah.
it's pretty much 2.5 million anywhere in the world you
Okay.
wanna get it.
Okay.
How about if you go to Asia, even less?
It'd still be, yeah, it'd still be 2.5 million, so.
It's like, you need dental work, a lot of people go down to Mexico and get it done down there, because 20% of the price.
Yeah,
But this would not be the same.
yep.
How do you take some of this drugs?
No, I have a friend who, is a sales rep for their oncology division.
Did you ask them for a bill for emergencies?
Is there a cash payment for less?
No. Sometimes they have, the pharmaceutical companies will offer what they call a rebate program, so if someone they don't have the money, which is most people, they'll give a portion of it back. But they'll ask for a large sum upfront. So it might bring your total cost down to like
Well,
$1 million, $1.5 million.
now, would most doctors already know about that thing?
Not unless the pharmaceutical rep
Really?
talked to them.
Got to.
Yeah,
So, some people say, oh, go to Stanford. Now, Stanford would probably know about that, I'm gonna guess.
they might.
A lot of people who are doing some type of a treatment, I've heard the nurses that, go down to Stanford.
Mhm.
And Stanford's been able to heal them, so I'm assuming that they're more cutting edge than some of the places up here in San Jose.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain, it depends on which hospital you're going to. Has, like, MD Anderson is really good for cancer, out of Texas, so. Stanford's really good for that.
Well, I'm glad I'm saving my money up. I'm pretty cheap on stuff, so I save my money. Ever since I was a kid, my brothers and sisters would try to find my money when I was a kid, because I'd save and they'd spend. But this is good to know, I like that. I never thought about that. Oh, sorry about that, I gave you the answer.
Yeah. Cooling off period.
When you submit the registration to be a corporation, and they approve you, they have a 20-day cooling off period. So during the cooling off period, the commission may do any of the following, except you can't save the orders, you can't accept any orders.
Cooling off, cannot accept orders, okay.
So the cooling off period is usually 20 days. You can publish on a tombstone ad that you're gonna be selling the stock. You can distribute a preliminary prospectus, which is your red herring. You can discuss the offering price, but you're not locked into any price. never.
Never.
They used to do this, they said, well, if you do this and the interest rate is at 9%, you're gonna make this much. Or if it's at 15%, you're gonna get this much.
Variable life.
Yeah, yeah,
So the answer is never?
yeah, never ever.
When my.
So you don't know what these are, right?
The broker call rate is probably the highest, right? That's what they charge the person, right, when they borrow money for margin?
Here's what these for.
Oh.
The highest
that's
is
what
Banks
they charge
charge
the-
their favorite clients. Banks charge another bank, okay,
Fed fund rate is probably the lowest.
really?
Yeah,
The
So-
lowest, okay.
yeah,
And the answer was what is the highest?
yeah.
So, what banks charge broker dealers, a broker call rate?
The broker call rate, the banks charge broker dealers like 1.5%.
Oh, so that's really low.
And the broker dealers add an extra 10% on top of it.
Mhm.
You borrow the money.
So what's the answer? It's,
Prime rate is what we charge our best customers. Like you're buying a house,
yeah,
we're gonna charge you 7.5%. But the broker call rate is like 1.5. This is the lowest, and then the Federal Reserve will charge something low to the banks.
mhm. So the answer is the prime rate?
Yeah,
What banks charge their favorite customers?
I
Okay.
like the wording on this. You think it's gonna, they get a good
Yeah.
rate. So you have to know all four of these for this house.
Okay.
Okay.
This one, you could take a picture of David, but no, if you
Okay.
don't want to, that's fine.
No, I'd love to. I'm taking pictures, I'm taking so many pictures of them. So,
Did you take a picture of Ivan?
no.
Yeah, what the hell, I feel discriminated against.
I'm trying to think, about reading this. Backing away is a market maker has to honor their price, so he can't back away from what he honors. So I think that's what it is, but let me see. Oh, yeah, yeah. Then you report him to SEC and he can get in trouble for not honoring his price. So he filed registration, he's allowed to go and talk about what he's doing. During the roadshow, they said offer price would be between 20 and 24. So you don't lock this in until after the cooling off period. Several broker dealers gave indication of interest for $20 for a share. They can indicate whatever they want to. You're not locked into that. When the shares were released, the offer price was $40. Which of the following is a true statement?
I think it's probably B.
Oh, which one?
B?
C?
B.
D?
No.
D?
Yeah. No?
No. So they didn't act improperly. So they can talk about it
Oh.
if they want to.
I'd say is true. A.
See the blue highlighted area?
Oh, no. I did not see
Long
that.
day.
That was it was too close.
Oh.
Let me move this back.
You need some goggles or something.
I do.
No. So you can talk about price, but you're not obligated to go with that
Does not
price.
have to offer shares below the offering price.
Yeah. Well, there might be something at $20.
Okay.
You can't do that. You, who's working for technology, tremendous technology, you cannot lock in any prices up. That's illegal to do.
Okay. Palestine true externally.
Big.
Before the record date. It's one, yeah, B.
So in the system, you can ask to have a list of which companies are gonna have a pay a dividend. Then what happens usually, then that stock will go up. So, right before that point. So, doesn't do you any good, because you're paying a higher price for the stock anyways.
Mm-hmm. Interest rates rise, bond value goes down. Value decrease, C.
What happens when interest rates rise, your portfolio is gonna go down.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Because those are fixed. The bonds you have, your interest rates are fixed. So on private placement, we don't get prospectuses. You get a confidentiality agreement, a subscription agreement, and a term sheet. Term sheet that says you have to keep this stock for 1 year before you can sell the stock.
So private placement, you don't need a prospectus?
Yeah. The only time you need prospectus is when you're selling to the general public.
Oh, okay.
A little tricky one.
Okay.
Current fund holdings, because they can change.
Good job on that one. Because if the prospectus was written a month
They
ago.
can change today.
What's current?
Okay.
Yeah. So 12B1 fees are not considered part of the fees and expenses. They always say that that's for advertising and marketing is not considered part of the fees for the fund. Easy one.
All in one.
All right.
Yep. You have to know all four of these. If you have a little bit of concern, standby underwriting, that's where the broker's selling by in case you don't take your option to buy the stock. So best ever, you sell what you can. For them, we're gonna sell all of it within 2 months. Whatever we don't sell, we're gonna buy.
Is true.
So when they freeze your account, what they'll do is they'll allow you to do cash investments. You can't do anything on margin.
So that, A, no trades may be made,
And you do cash trades.
cash trades, trades may be made. That's
See?
the date of the trade.
So that's a good one.
That's a tough one.
Probably see, right? That's cash.
Well, you can't always pay it on the day of the trade, to be honest with you. You could by the settlement date. Existing goodies may be sold, but no new goodies may
Maybe
be
D.
purchased. Well,
May be made as long as they're paid for on the date of the trade. So that's the cash.
yeah, that's cash.
Okay. Paid on the date. But you said it may not be possible to do that.
If they freeze your account
Yeah,
for 90 days, you just can't buy anything on margin. That all has to be all cash.
okay. And what's free riding again?
What's free riding?
I have no idea.
He has no idea. You ask him tomorrow.
Free riding.
So I have a computer with you. What does free riding mean in securities? Free riding, also known as free riding or free riding, is a term used in stock trading, describes the practice of buying and selling shares or other securities without actually having the capital to cover the trade.
What?
You want to repeat it again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
in
understand
normal
that.
language.
So you want to short sell, you're borrowing the stock from your broker dealer because you, and you don't have to buy it from him. You're not buying it from him. So you're using his shares to sell to somebody else right now,
Uh-huh.
and you don't have the money, and then when the stock goes down, it allows you to buy it. So it's kind of like free riding.
Oh.
I'm gonna put Alexa in here too, so we can always ask her.
You
those
should do
questions,
that.
too.
It's, I use my Alexa a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes the interesting thing comes out of her mouth.
Yeah.
I was telling my wife, you know, we gotta put one in the kitchen, one in the living room, so people can talk to Alexa. And I told her, you gotta put a couple in the office,
Yeah,
so I think it's fun.
that's a good idea, actually.
Actually, what I was gonna do is I was gonna put some TVs in here that talks about stocks, so people can kind of look at the stock market and ask questions. So my son, he's got like 4 of them in his room.
For, the
Gee,
tickers?
Yeah, tickers, and he said, Dad, this one does this one does this. And I'm pretty cool. Most of these,
3
these
years.
answers is what?
3 years?
A lot of these are actually 3 years,
Yeah.
so I don't know if this one, about 3
It is
years
3
in this
years.
one. But 3 years, if you don't know, there's always a good answer.
Okay.
Well, what time is it?
Maybe time out.
Okay, you guys, see you tomorrow, same time,
You
same
got us
station.
early?
Huh?
What
You got us
happened?
early?
Did you run out of electricity?
The power is, yeah, the power is.
Alexa turned off automatically.
Alexa said, get out of here.
Yeah, we're kind of ahead of the game, so that's kind of good. We can do some more. Okay, we're gonna see how many you can write in a row, and then Ivan will figure out how many you can write in a row, so. Cause we already talked about this, so you can remember the answers.
Okay, how would the Fed add money to the economy? They would buy treasuries. Sell treasuries.
Okay, you have to be 0?
Okay,
Okay.
I gotta be 0, so I gotta be
Yeah.
1. Use this issue the right to callable. You gave me the easy one. Callable preferred stock.
1,
Participating preferred
good
stock.
job. 2. Again, you have to know all 4 of these.
Cool. Not true regarding common stock. This is not true regarding par value. Par is determined by the issue. That's the 2, that's not.
Okay, David, you gotta beat 2.
Alright. I couldn't even get off the ground last time.
So par is, accounting number, generally minimal, it's determined by the issuer.
I thought
And
par is
no
like
relationship at all.
standard, like 100 for stocks and 1,000 for bonds.
1,000.
That's what everyone would always say. Like, what's the par value of a bond? Like, let's say it's 98, it's like 980, you know?
Well, when you're creating your corporation, the person that's usually your accountant is helping you.
Yeah.
And you might say, hey, what do you want the par value of your stock to be? Cause you have that stock, right? And you can say 10 cents or whatever it is. It has nothing to do with the market price though. When we talked about this, we talked about that. So you gotta be 2.
Okay. Part-time worker, cell phone, except. A is true. B.
That's 1. Good job.
Next. C is true. Is true. So, I'd say
Penny suitability requires all the
A. Okay,
following.
except,
Sign authorization is not required if the client has pursued unsolicited results from 3 governments, so you don't need one.
on 3 separate days.
Yeah, that's okay. So
That
the-
is okay?
Yeah. But the one that's not okay, always requires signed disclosure every once.
There's that word always.
So you have to start all over again, you have to be 2, okay? Easy one,
Alright, B.
that's 1. But this is information. But the one consideration of the short is.
Wrong. Short investment strategies. Which is not true. Okay. See?
Yep,
Alright, so true, short sellers are bullish, that's A.
that's your answer?
Yeah.
Good job, that's 2, gotta get 1 more, you're out of
Yes.
the game for a while.
Alright, the information contained in a prospectus is continues to be old, which is 16 months.
3. I'll just keep going, cause he's
You're
gonna
on
have
a
the
roll.
choice.
Alright, common shareholders have all the following rights, except, A.
4.
Liquidates to the bankruptcy. Common stock, C.
5.
Not a factor. Seems reasonable filters. Would not be, so number of markets checked. System close the selling type of transaction. Would not be a factor. The size and type. Wait, hold on. Next, execution. Would not be a factor. Number of markets. A number of accessibility tools. Would not be execution. It'd be size and type. C.
Ivan,
What's up?
what's the answer?
What did he say?
Huh?
What did he say?
Oh, he says size
I
and
said
type.
C. Size and type.
The commission.
Commission, he did this one before.
Would not be a factor.
See, size and type is the factor.
The commission, not be factor, commission. Okay.
Okay. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same station. Good job.
All right.
Thanks.
We're headed to the gate. get that one.
The commission would not be a factor, the commission. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, thanks, Lee.
Hey, pleasure, my pleasure.
All right, Lee, thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you
Okay.
tomorrow.
As long as you guys have the book read, that's all I care about.
As long as you have the book read. Hey, do you recommend you read the book, or what do you recommend?
That's a good
Would you
book.
skim through it, or what?
Skim through it, you know, based on the stuff we talk about.
And what kind of,
Yeah,
you need to brush up on it?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot to read in 3 days.
Pretty good.
Everything sounds familiar
So-
with your online other class?
Pretty much. It's not that much different. I think it's keeping it simple. Ooh, that's pretty good. You're doing stuff just to increase the knowledge and that's good.
Well, it's not just increased knowledge.
Most
also
people, you know, are
being-
so lazy, they just, once they get to a certain level, they just quit.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, 'cause I took it in '98.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I passed it the first time, it was only a 6 and 63
Yeah.
back then. So, I was like, okay, no problem, I should be able to pass it again. And now it's 3 tests, and I'm like, this is a lot more difficult than what I remember.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like the cause and puts, that was always on the Series 7 test.
And I didn't remember, there might have been like, all I can remember was like, you know, you call someone up and put someone down.
Yeah.
That's all you remember for the last time, so.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot more to it. Okay, got my work cut out for me.
De lo mandé también, fíjate.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
I think I'm getting there.
All right, we'll see you in the morning. We'll have a coffee ready for you.